I'm gonna break your neck. But first I want to know why you were going to turn me in. I said I wanted to know.
Gia Scala, the peasant girl who shelters the most wanted man in all Greece.
Oh, my God, forgive you.
With Theodore Bickel, the scene stealer of such films as The Defiant Ones and The Enemy Below.
Get those lights!
Oh, it's closed.
Mrs. Truesdale! Mrs. Truesdale! Customers!
Who is it?
A young man with a bride.
It always is. You'll have to go somewhere else. Oh, it's you, Mr. Allen.
It's me. And this is Mrs. Allen.
Uh-huh.
You see, Mrs. Truesdale, we just got married today, and so we thought maybe you wouldn't mind if we had a honeymoon.
I don't like to turn down a friend of Mr. Allen's, but we're closed for the season.
Look, Mrs. Truesdale.
Huh?
Mrs. Allen said, maybe Mrs. Truesdale would like something to read. So he stopped off on the way and bought a nice wedding certificate for you. Now, wasn't that thoughtful?
Oh. Are you Olivia Valentine?
I do. I mean, I am.
Yeah, she means she was. Now, aren't you sorry?
Oh, I guess I'm too easy.
We're in.
Yes, but just under the wire.
There it is. It's all ready.
Thank you, Mrs. Truesdale. Are you coming, kid?
Just fine, boy.
That's good.
Oh, this is heavenly, Nick.
Yeah, this is the bedroom.
I'm so darn happy I want to giggle.
Are you? Sweet. You won't want to giggle when your family finds out you've married a busted author.
I don't care if you're busted.
Don't you? Bless you.
Thanks.
You know, I can't even give you a wedding present.
Don't want a wedding present.
Don't you?
Mm-mm.
Will this do until something better comes along?
This will do forever.
Oh, Livy, you're so swell, darling. I love you so much. Kiss me.
Oh, later. I want to get all dressed up for you.
All my life, I'll hate that word later.
See you downstairs.
All right. But, by the way, you don't want to be bothering with food, do you?
You can't get any food at this time of night.
Who can't?
You can't.
Who can't? Supper in 10 minutes. But it's a dumb idea. Mrs. Truesdale.
No. I know exactly. No. No. No.
Now,
No.
Mrs. Truesdale. Mrs. Truesdale. You. Olivia. Stop.
Won't be a minute.
Want me to come up and carry you down?
Oh, that would be romantic, wouldn't it?
All right.
No, I'd feel safer walking.
Oh, well, I'll carry you up then. Wait.
Darling,
Darling yourself.
you might kiss me now.
Later.
Oh.
Come in.
A cocktail.
What did I tell you? Mrs. Truesdale, you're a jewel. Did you know that?
You bet I know it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Idiot. Oh. Dad?
Intentions honorable?
Mm-mm.
Oh, my. When can I get the dishes?
Anytime tomorrow morning.
My. Well.
darling?
That publisher. He sent back the Underworld story.
Oh.
Wants me to change it.
Well, would he buy it if you did?
Yeah. If I put in a happy ending, he'd eat it. But not me. Where's that publisher's directory? Oh, this flat. Everything on top of everything. Who could work in a joint like this?
Then why don't we move into a bigger joint?
There are 1,001 good reasons, dear, but the one will do. We can't afford it.
Well, if you'd listen to the publisher...
I'd be a hack. And I won't write the kind of trash they want me to for anybody. And if you're going to ask me to be, I'll get a bit disappointed. That's all. That's all. That's all.
All right. Going to dress?
No, dear, I'm working.
Oh, Nick, you haven't done a lick of work for 2 weeks. And now, just because we're going out somewhere, you...
Why do we have to go to Henrietta's party anyway?
Well, after all, darling, she is my cousin, and she's been very sweet to me.
Sweet. Sweet.
I've put out all your things.
I'd rather be shot. They're your friends, not mine. A lot of stiffs at that. You know, you don't seem to realize, darling, it's a bit of an imposition to ask me.
All right, we won't go. And I can't find a whole pair of stockings anyway.
Oh, you haven't any stockings, so you can't go. It's my fault, is it? I'll get you some stockings.
I don't want them. I won't take them.
Oh, gosh, you're beautiful. I'm so crazy about you.
Oh, Nick, why do we fight?
It's just love, darling. Love.
I'd go bare-legged with you.
Would you? Let's not go.
I can wear these.
You're dragging me? I always have a rotten time at these parties, darling, and you know it.
Oh, Nick, you always say that. Then you have the time of your life after you get there.
I do not. I have a rotten time. Swell party.
You bet it is. And you're a marvelous dancer.
Oh, why aren't there more parties like this? Hello, honey.
Darling. Oh, Harry, what's the matter with you tonight? You told me that before.
Swell party, Henrietta. Simply great. Martini.
Oh, you know Harry Otlock?
Oh, sure. Hello, Harry.
Hello, Nick.
Seen Livy?
I have this dance with her, weather permitting, and with your permission.
Oh, sure. Hey, wait a minute, Harry. Sorry, not to that tune. Later.
But, Nick...
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Surely.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
This is our music suite. I wouldn't let Harry dance this with my best girl.
Oh. Nick, you can be such a darling. Why aren't you always?
I will be.
Harry, will you please take your eyes off Olivia? And let them rest on me for a while.
I'm sorry.
I don't think I'll dance with anybody but you all evening.
Oh.
Which would you rather do, dance or drink?
Well, I'm awfully tired. Take
Come
this
on.
over there.
Just like old times. Nice old times.
They were nice, weren't they, Harry?
Where's great big Harry?
Where are your eyes, Nick?
Huh?
Are you and Nick making out all right?
Oh, yes, fine. Please want us to.
I do. As long as I couldn't have the girl I wanted the girl I wanted to have the man she wanted.
How long's it been going on?
Just 3 dances.
So long as you're happy, I'm willing to be just the fellow you scratch matches on.
We're going home. I don't mind you dancing with Harry, so long as you don't take a whole weekend over it, that's all.
You seem to be pretty busy yourself.
That was different, dear. I was dancing with a lot of nice girls.
Well, Harry's a nice man.
He's a fathead.
He's not.
I still think he's a fathead. Why don't you admit it? Why don't you say he's a fathead? Hold that cab.
Where are you going?
I can't stand all this wrangling. Hello? Hello. Hello, darling. I'm sorry about tonight. Forgive me? Ah, a sweetheart. Listen, come on down, will you? Please?
Well, where are you? Oh, Mercedes, huh?
Yeah, Gil and Ada here helping me out, but they're going home.
Oh, Nick, I've gone to bed.
Oh, you can dress in 5 minutes. I'll send a taxi for you. I'll be waiting. Let's finish the night off right.
All right, you fool. Uh-huh.
Oh, darling, we have swell times together, don't we? Even if I am a little crazy. You don't mind if we're a little broke, do you? I mean, you don't want me to write a lot of trash just for a little money or anything like that.
Oh, no, Nick. I want you to write just what you want. I don't care any more about money than you do. You know that. Only,
Only what?
well, just now. Well, we can't very well have a baby without a little money, can we?
Why, no. But we aren't going to have a baby.
That's just it. We are.
You kidding, Livy?
No.
Guess I'm not taking the big news the way I should.
I think you're supposed to put your arms around the little woman and tell her how glad you are.
It's no use lying. I'm not glad. I know what it means, Livy. Bills. The end of my independence.
I'm sorry as the devil for you, darling. But I'll make it just as easy for you as I possibly can. And, oh, I do want a baby.
Well, you married the right man. Where's my shaving? Livy! Well...
Dad, don't pull us out!
Yes, full of soap. But Dolly doesn't want to shave, and Daddy does. There we go.
Daddy! Daddy!
Yes, dear.
Daddy, boat.
Yes, dear. Boat. Uh-huh. Now, where's my razor?
Here. In there.
What, dear? For the love of... Boat! Ow!
Oh, what is it?
Take her. She's yours. Now look what she's done.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. Darling, there wasn't any.
Not that it matters. I'm just writing trash anyway. Just shoes for the baby. Oh, I'm going out to the park where I can think.
Well, Henrietta and Harry are coming to tea.
Again? That fathead's just about got this rug worn out, hasn't he?
Nick, will you please take the baby with you?
Oh, please, Nick.
Nick, the nursemaid. All right.
Dear precious, come along now. Oh, he's going to have such a nice little run.
Come on.
Where you go? Don't be gone too long. Please, Nick, I mean, what would Harry think if you weren't here? Huh?
He'll think it's swell.
Oh,
Come on.
my darling.
Come on.
Off you go. More tea, Henrietta?
Well, now, why not? A girl only lives once.
Sugar?
Oh, dear, straight.
Oh, yes, that's right. Harry?
Why, yes, I will. Because this is my last tea with you. I'm moving my office to Chicago next week.
Oh, dear. Oh, look what I've done.
Oh. Oh.
The shakes, darling. Tea always does that to me.
Oh, it's Nick's manuscript.
Oh, is that all?
Never mind. I guess it'll dry out all right.
Nick's got you jumping, hasn't he? Is any man worth it? Rather a sudden decision of yours, Harry, isn't it?
Well, yes. I only mentioned it because I'd like Olivia to have lunch with me on Thursday.
Oh, I'd love to go, Harry. The girl downstairs will take the baby.
But who'll take Nick?
Ask Nick to come along if you like.
Don't cry, dear, don't cry. Now, everything's under control, see? That's right. Everything's under. Now, don't let our Mommy, will you? You won't, will you? That's a good girl. Okay, Mama's in here.
Oh, what happened?
It's all right, darling. Everything's absolutely all right. She was just playing with some little friends.
Fred?
Will you
Yeah.
excuse me just a moment?
Nice little friends.
Oh, dear. May I drop you someplace? Any place?
I'm sorry I was so late.
You timed it perfectly, Nick. We're just leaving. Bye, Olivia.
Oh, must you go?
Oh, yes. Harry has to get his hair cut for Thursday. Goodbye, darling.
Nick. Goodbye, Olivia.
Goodbye, Harry.
I'm sorry, Livy.
It was her last clean dress.
Brought you something. Still means the same old thing. I love you.
Oh, Nick. You haven't said it for such a long time. I don't think you're so very sure you love me.
Oh, yes, I am. I'm very sure.
Oh,
How'd that happen?
Henrietta spilled her tea.
I'll spill Henrietta. Look at it. Now I'll have to copy the whole thing over.
Well, you wouldn't let me put it away for you.
Great heavens, do I have to hide my things? Isn't there a corner I can call mine? It's a madhouse, that's what it is. The baby in the typewriter, me in the tub, I'm going crazy.
Well, I'm going with you. How do you suppose I like it? Cooped up here, slaving over the meals and the beds and trying to keep the darn place picked up.
Oh, dear, that's different. I'm a writer.
Well, what do you think I am?
You? Why, you're a wife. Swell wife, too. No writers should have a wife, that's all.
Or a baby.
Or a baby. When the mood's on me, I like to write. All day, all night. I can't stop for tea or to walk the infant. You know what I am? I'm a hack writer with a family on my neck. Just a cheap hack, grinding out trash to pay the bills.
Why didn't you stay single, Nick?
That's what I'd like to know. I can't be tied. I have to have freedom, and I will have it.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get a place of my own where I can work.
Well, you're certainly looking fine this evening, even though you haven't.
Have another drink, Pat?
I should be painting. Right this moment, I'm paying Lily to model for me.
I am modeling.
Always remember, you can work anytime. Hello, more customers.
Oh, goody, goody, goody.
Hello, Nick.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why, come in.
Well, we were just going.
Come up later, Nick. Oh, sure.
So long.
So long.
Well, are you coming?
Oh, sure, sure. See you later, Nicky.
Okay. He has the studio upstairs.
Have a drink? No, thanks. Just a talk. I suppose you know I'm going to Chicago to stay.
Too bad.
You may resent what I'm going to say,
I probably will.
but I'm going to say it anyway. Olivia's unhappy as the devil, Nick.
She told you?
No. I have eyes.
Yes, and a nose, too, it seems, for other people's business.
In a way, it's my business, too. I was in love with Olivia long before you met her,
Then why didn't she marry you?
because she loved you more.
And now I suppose you think you could make her happy.
And I'd work harder at it than you do. I'd have to. Because you could make her happy with a turn of the hand if you take the trouble.
Thank you.
Nick, you must be blind. You can't realize what you're doing to her.
Well, you're drawing a map of it for me.
Only because I thought it might help Olivia. I had hoped you'd listen with an open mind.
She listened with an open mind, didn't she? She listened for weeks and months to your opinion of me. I can hear the two of you going over me. Planning what you'd do if I was out of the picture. And maybe doing it with me in the picture.
Don't be a fool. Today's the first you were ever discussed. And I did the talking.
You're an awful liar. And there's something I've been wanting to tell you for a long time. You're an awful fathead, too.
I might tell you that you're a selfish, self-centered, egotistical pup.
Yeah, but you won't.
But I will.
Oh, Harry, I was afraid you'd come here.
Afraid? Huh, afraid? Harry's just been telling me how much he loves you. How happy he could make you. Well, I'm going to give him the chance.
Now then, children, let us drink bon voyage and a safe return to my boy and girl.
Now, you must all excuse the children and make way for the bride and groom. Oh, my boy, I know. I'm very happy. You must be very tired.
Tired but happy.
Dad and I are so happy, too. We're so proud of Harry's wife.
And if you aren't good to her,
Oh, am I all in? I adore your mother and dad, Harry. And all your friends.
You certainly went over big with them. You were magnificent. Oh, here are some telegrams you haven't seen yet.
Oh? Rather nice of him.
Sure you aren't going to have any regrets?
Don't see a single regret ahead.
Maybe we'd better wait until we turn a few corners. It's a good idea not to be too sure too soon.
You're silly. Will you get stands for these, please? Yes, madam. Look out, it's wet. Mouthwash.
Dad's going to take his nap now. We'll see you at dinner.
Of course.
You bet.
when Mama says nap, I nap.
There's a darling.
Have a good rest, Dad.
Well, I'm ready for the kill. I'm going across the lake with my cute little Frenchman, too.
Oh, dear.
Oh, forgot you were here, Harry. Shocked.
None of my business. But how does your husband like it?
Well, I'm too busy to discuss it with him. We women are a worthless lot, Harry.
In 6 perfect years, I've found that isn't true.
Oh. How do I look, Ma?
Oh, darling, too utterly gorgeous. Who's it all for? Uh-oh.
Come on, honey.
I see.
He's promised to be mine for 2 whole weeks. Haven't you, honey?
You bet. We won't be long.
Come along, darling.
Bye-bye, Ma.
Bye, sweet.
Well, I'm off. I don't suppose you'd climb out of your rut and go with me.
Oh, no, thanks.
Have to leave you to the old folks, then. I don't know how you stand it. Living with them, traveling with them.
But they're darlings, Diane. Anyhow, I'd do anything on earth for Harry. I adore him so.
You're positively old-fashioned. I don't know how to entertain you, dear. I haven't any napkins to hem.
Oh, well, now, please, Diane. I'm not as bad as all that. Don't you worry about me. I'm perfectly happy.
You're on the shelf, Olivia. It's a shame. You're young. Don't you know there's a lake out there, and a big moon at night, and music, and the grandest men you've ever seen?
I'm way beyond all that.
You're just telling yourself that. You're really hungry for it, aren't you? I know you are.
You can't have everything, Diane.
C'est charmant, n'est-ce pas? Vous ne désirez pas l'acheter?
Non, 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 non.
J'ai un bel assortiment d'objets à l'intérieur, madame.
Non, non.
Black dog and have a cup of tea. Vite.
Ah.
Vous désirez un journal, madame?
Non, non, non.
Oh, pardon.
Have you read it?
Oh!
With my compliments.
Well, Nick.
Well, why don't you say something?
I don't know what is said at a moment like this.
Well, you can say you think I've improved with success in the years. You might even say you're delighted to see me.
Of course I am.
That's all I wanted to know. We'll have tea.
Oh, no, really, I just had tea.
Well, you can play with a spoon. Tea and a lot of spoons. Yes, sir.
Oh, I can't stay, Nick.
My intentions are honorable.
Oh, don't be an idiot.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Oh, Olivia, I'm glad to see you again.
Seems funny, doesn't it?
You know, I've always been so ashamed of the way we parted. The ugly things I said. I've hoped we could meet again sometime and sort of say we were sorry.
I've always been very sorry, Nick.
Well, now we've both said we were sorry. A cigarette?
Thanks.
How's Harry?
Oh, he's fine. He's swimming with little Olivia.
Mm-hmm. Who? Oh, good heavens. Of course, I've forgotten. I'm a venerable father. Makes you feel the years, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Little Olivia. Nice kid?
Oh, a very nice kid.
I can't wait to see her.
Olivia?
Oh.
Why, Harry, hello.
How are you, Nick?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine.
That's fine.
Nick and I just bumped into each other here.
Yeah, right over there.
Well,
I came in from Paris. Just came in from Paris, and I'm staying here for about a week.
a week?
Yeah.
Well, fine. If you'll excuse me, I'll go and dress.
Yeah.
Olivia's having tea with the Martins.
Oh, well, I'm coming right along.
Oh, no, don't let me...
Oh, you're not. She was going anyway.
Awfully nice to have seen you, Nick.
Awfully nice to see you. And you.
And you, Nick?
May I see?
Honey, here's a list of the places I want to go.
I have some bad news for you. I've got to leave for Chicago.
Oh, Harry, you don't mean it.
You're not.
I just got the cable. It's a very important merger. I can't refuse.
I won't let you go.
Well, we're all going with him.
You wouldn't have time. I've only got an hour to catch my train. Will you help me pack?
Oh, but Harry, you can't just suddenly go dashing off like this.
This trip, all spoiled.
See Mother and Dad off to Italy, then have your visit out with Diane.
Oh, it wouldn't be any fun without you, Harry.
You can shorten your trip if you want to. Boats run every day, you know.
That's right.
This has been the nicest evening I've had in years.
Thanks.
When are you going to let me see little Olivia?
Oh, I've been waiting for a favorable
You've
opportunity.
been trying to get up enough nerve to tell her I'm here. Oh, well, I'll look her up myself tomorrow. Isn't this perfect? Still refuse to dance with me?
Yes.
Afraid, aren't you?
Cautious?
Oh. I'm flattered, my sweet. But you still find it necessary to be cautious with me.
Oh, but you've been flattered in the same way by so many women the last few years.
Mm-hmm. But nobody ever counted but you. And when you left me, you took with you the only thing that makes life worth living.
It isn't such a very good idea to look back, is it? When it's all ended.
It's not all ended. Two kids can't love as we did. And marry. Have a child. And part. And never quite get over it.
I think I'll be going in now, Nick.
Why? You may as well face the situation.
We may as well face it tomorrow. I think tonight both of us are just a little bit crazy.
By tomorrow, I expect to be in a frenzy.
Well, by tomorrow, I expect to be in Paris. Thank you. Thank you.
Telegrams, Ma.
Why, thank you, darling. You need to rest, madame. Why, Nick Allen, after all these years, and you've become a celebrity. Now, who would have dreamed it?
Well, I always rather expected I might.
I thought when I caught a glimpse of you in Paris that it wouldn't be the last glimpse.
Oh, you did you?
Oh, Lady Cavalier. Mr. Nicholas Allen.
Very surprised. I'm very well, thanks.
Mrs. Tiller.
How do you do?
Have you met Miss Harrison?
No, how do you do? Olivia! I was wondering where you were. Mrs. Ottendorf. May I present Lady Cavalier?
How do you do it?
Careful now, not so fast.
Let me look at you. Olivia, she's charming. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Do you know Mrs. Ottendorf's daughter? Olivia Allen?
How do you do, my dear? How do you do? Very pleased to meet you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Mrs. Ottendorf's daughter. And mine.
Olivia, darling, this is Nicholas Allen.
How do you do?
I'm fine, thanks. How do you think I do? As a father, I mean. Yes, but that's a family question. Will you excuse us, please? How's this?
Fine.
Why did you say Mr. Allen was my father, Mother?
Because he is your father, dear.
He couldn't be, could he? Honey's my father.
Honey?
Harry. She calls Harry Honey.
And he is, too.
Oh, yeah, of course. He's had the inside track, hasn't he?
Well, naturally.
Naturally.
What are you talking about, Mother?
Run along, darling. I'll be with you in a minute.
Will you kiss me, Miss Allen?
Well,
Of course, dear.
I'm pleased to know you, Mr. Allen.
I'm more than pleased. I'll see you often.
I suppose so.
I hope so.
Careful, honey.
All righty, Mother.
That was an awkward moment.
Very.
You weren't very much help, my love.
I'm not your love, and I mustered up all the help I could. And only why are you on this boat? She's too young to understand, and I'll have to explain. It's very awkward.
It's not exactly pleasant to be called Mr. Allen by your own daughter. However, better than honey. Why not molasses? Suit him very well.
Oh, well, I do think it's better if we leave Harry out of this.
I hate a dull subject anyway.
That's about enough.
Oh, darling, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, forgive me. I promise to improve for the rest of the voyage.
I probably won't see you the rest of the voyage.
Oh, now, darling, you're not going to...
No, this is what I want to say, Nick. I've been thinking that every year or so you'd probably like to see little Olivia. And I think it's quite possible to arrange it. I don't want to be selfish.
She has my eyes, Olivia.
I hope she hasn't your disposition, Nick. Bye.
No, hey, wait a minute. I expect you to dine with me tonight.
Oh, no.
Yes, darling, of course.
Oh, it's no use, Nick. Now, please, just...
Well, I'd like you to get to know me better. Have a kindlier feeling. After all, you should have a good opinion of your child's father.
I worshipped my child's father.
What about now?
Well, I have I have the same kindly memories of you that one always holds for the dead. No matter how difficult they are to call up.
My adored one, you ravish me. I find you utterly charming.
Au revoir, Nick.
Ah, till dinner. See you at dinner.
Oh, no, sorry.
Why, reason?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. See, I packed away all my Paris gowns, way down in the hold.
Come along, dear. I'm starved.
Oh, you go on up, Henrietta.
But we had dinner here last night. We're not stowaways.
Now, well, I expect to be the rest of this voyage.
And why, please?
Don't want to see Nick?
Olivia, you're not going to stay in mothballs for the rest of the passage because of Nick.
If necessary. Yes. Who is it, please?
Mr. Allen, calling for Mrs. Ottendorf.
Well, Mrs. Ottendorf is retired.
Can it be that the lovely Mrs. Ottendorf has the same disregard for the truth that the lovely Mrs. Allen has?
You may run along, Nick. I'll see you tomorrow.
I will not run. I'll walk in a dignified manner. Ah, how fortunate indeed. Your mother just asked me to find you.
Good evening.
Good evening, yes.
Who is it?
Nora, madame.
Oh, come in.
There, here we are. Well, run along now, darling. Your mother and your father have some weighty matters to talk over. Yes, we wish to discuss the advantages of a westward passage as against an eastward passage. Good night, my dear.
Good night, Mr. Allen.
Oh, Mr. Allen. Oh, all right.
Good night, Mother.
Night, darling.
There's a girl.
You know, Nick, I think you'd make a good father.
Well, I am a father. I'd like that understood.
Well, I'll be running long.
Oh, no, you won't. No.
No, indeed. No. Olivia and I wish you to room with us all through college.
I'm not going down to dine, Nick.
No, dear, no, of course not. No.
Now, what are you doing?
Hello. Hello, send a waiter, please, will you? Delicious fair. For never did thy beauty, since the day I saw thee first, and wedded thee, adorned with all perfections, so inflame my sense with ardor to enjoy thee. Fairer now than ever.
I suppose as a chaperone, I should object to the tenor of the conversation.
Why, what's the matter with that?
Well, perhaps it isn't actually objectionable, but
Mr. Allen contrives to make it so.
Quotation from Milton's Paradise Lost could hardly be objected to by anybody.
Oh, I'm not interested in Paradise Lost.
No?
No.
Madam, can I interest you in a sequel?
Oh, hardly. An author's second effort is seldom as good as his first.
if you two don't mind, I'm bored.
Olivia, will you ever forget that night we spent in that rowboat without any oars on the Sound? If the tide had been going wrong, I don't know how it would have ended.
Oh, we were such awful fools.
Yes. We kept one of the oar logs, had it made into a horseshoe, hung it over the bed.
Oh, touching.
I have it still.
Even more touching.
Yes, isn't it? Doesn't our love mean anything at all, Olivia?
Doesn't exist.
Please, teacher, may I leave the room?
Yes.
No.
Our love did exist, and nothing could ever take its place. No one could ever take your place with me, nor mine with you.
Oh, that isn't true, Nick.
Well, how do you regard?
Well, I regard you as a nuisance. There's music upstairs and wine and perhaps romance.
Answer my question, darling.
How do I regard you, Nick?
Yes.
Well, when I was a little girl, my father took me to the zoo. And I was fascinated by a giraffe. Oh, he had such soft eyes. And his name was Ralph.
The giraffe's name was Ralph?
Yes.
Oh, Ralph.
He was the first giraffe that ever appealed to me. No other giraffe could ever possibly take his place.
No.
But on the other hand, if he were to walk in that door...
I shouldn't be surprised if he did.
And neither should I.
In that door, it wouldn't be the same. As a matter of fact, I'd hardly know him.
No. No, but you did know me.
No longer intimately, Nick.
Well, what is left of our love, I mean?
I hardly know. It's in an urn. A sealed urn.
What urn? This urn?
Oh, it wouldn't be that big.
Well, this,
Perhaps.
but it should be placed in a position of honor. You sure love's in here, darling? I can't hear a thing.
Well, ashes don't rattle.
He's thinking of the skeleton in the closet. I'm going upstairs.
That's a very nice suggestion and a very kind one, Henrietta, dear. Olivia and I would like a little privacy very much.
Yes, let's find some quiet place.
Yes.
Like the middle of the ballroom.
How have I and Ralph the giraffe lived without you?
Well, I'm sure Ralph, my giraffe, has missed me. He was always so soft.
Last time I found in a dark corner talking to that funny-looking woman.
Pardon me.
Of course, you'll think it's petty jealousy, Elmer, but it isn't. Not at all. It's pity. Pity for you. You, of course, think you made a conquest. So I knew when you read Casanova, you wouldn't realize that there's a difference between Casanova and a pickle manufacturer.
Physically?
Of course, you couldn't realize that foreign woman didn't really want you. No, she merely wanted your money. She's an adventurous wife. Just look at the way she slinks. She didn't hide you in a dark corner because she wanted you, Elmer. Oh, no. She hid you in a dark corner because she was ashamed to be seen with you. Imagine that. A fallen woman ashamed to be seen with you. Doesn't that humiliate you, Elmer?
All right. Pity me. Pity me, but do it quietly. I never read Casanova. I only looked at the pictures.
I looked at them too, dear. You didn't learn anything. I never saw such a thing in all my life. I wouldn't be seen in the dark corner with a woman like that who'd be ashamed of me. I should think you'd be humiliated about the whole procedure, Ed.
Doesn't that remind you of anything?
No, not a thing.
Oh, you have the most convenient memory.
Will you dine with me every night?
Not the last night.
Pray.
No. We're docking early the following morning. Harry's going to be there to meet me. And I want to be sure to get my beauty sleep. For Harry. You know, as a matter of fact, that farm of yours doesn't sound as intensely interesting as you think.
Oh, you wait till you see it.
Yes, but I never shall see it. Nor your wonderful child.
Oh, you'd love John. He's sweet.
Yes, I'm sure I'd love both of you, but you're...
But what?
What?
Of course, yes. I can't really expect you to be tremendously interested in me or my farm or my Chinaman. When you're in the midst of a flirtation with a Spanish rake.
Oh, don't be silly. Is he a rake?
It looks like it. If you must flirt, dear, try not to choose quite such an obvious type. That's all.
Oh, I'm not flirting.
Well, what do you call it?
Well, it isn't flirting. I just happened to smile accidentally.
Oh, I know the thing.
Well, I should think you did. Only with you, they never were.
Pardon, sir, but I'm urged to present myself.
Who urged you?
My appreciation of beauty. I'm Count Felipe de la Torre.
I'm Nicholas Allen.
I know you.
So I noticed. Mrs. Allen, Mrs. Ottendorf. May I present one who has an appreciation of beauty, Count Philippe de la Torre.
How do you do?
At last, I'm happy, madame. I've tried vainly through the whole voyage to meet you.
Oh, surely that couldn't be so very difficult.
It wasn't very difficult.
I assure you, yes. You see, this gentleman, not that I blame him, guards you like a Spaniard guards his wife on the honeymoon.
Mrs. Ottendorf is my wife.
That joke is not funny.
Well, was my wife.
Was your wife?
A long time ago.
Still is in South Carolina. South Carolina doesn't recognize divorce, you know.
He just loves to talk. He just talks and talks.
Very interesting, I assure you. I was wondering if you and Mr. Ottendorf...
Oh, Allen.
Mr. Allen, would join my dinner party?
Well, you see...
We'd be delighted, Count de la Torre.
That's fine.
Thank
Until
you
dinner.
so much.
Hasta más tarde.
Auf Wiedersehen. dear, I must admit that I had rather hoped that we might dine alone tonight.
Oh, my dear, I'm so sorry.
No, you're not sorry at all.
What did you mean by that idiotic remark about South Carolina?
That's true, you know.
That's absurd.
Well, I just wish this boat sailed through South Carolina, that's all.
Such a long time since anyone flirted with me.
I can hardly believe that.
It's true, you know. Fun.
Maybe you're dead when you're with Harry.
Oh, Nick, couldn't you manage to be nice just tonight? Remember that I love Harry and... I'm going in there.
Just take one look at the moon. I had it full tonight, especially for you.
No, I'm very tired.
This is the perfect place to retire. You've been tired in my arms before.
I want to go in there.
You want to go in because you're afraid I'm going to make love to you. You're quite right. I am.
No, you're not, Nick. Good night.
Excuse me, please. Mrs. Ottendorf, I am here. I am Otto Huppengarner.
Huppengarner?
Yeah, from Mr. Ottendorf's New York office.
Oh.
Don't you remember me?
Oh, yes, of course.
Probably you don't recognize me because I have my mustache trimmed since you have stayed.
Oh, yes, that must be it, Mr. Huppengarner. Where's Mr. Ottendorf?
He could not make the boat.
You mean he isn't here?
No. But please, he sent you this telegram.
Thank you.
Some very pressing business in Washington.
Oh.
He's advising the government on the matter of arresting fermentation.
I beg your pardon?
He's advising the government on the matter of arresting fermentation.
Are they arresting that now?
I will do everything. You see, I do everything for Mr. Ottendorf.
Everything?
I have a very good friend in the customs.
If you don't very much mind, I'll see Mrs. Ottendorf through this.
No, you will not.
Oh,
Pardon,
yes,
Mrs.
I will.
Ottendorf.
Oh, yes, Wilson.
Some men here with a package for you.
For me, Wilson? Thank you. Well, what on earth? Thank you.
I'll sign. Thank you very much. Would you mind undoing it, Mr. Garner, Hoover?
Mr. Huppengarner, if you please. Yeah, please? It seems to be some kind of an animal. It's a giraffe. Aha! yeah. It's made in Germany. Please, here.
Look, Mother, is it for me?
No, dear, it's not for you. It's for your mother. Henrietta, will you run along now? You and my child and Nora. And I'll drop Olivia to your apartment.
Hi, Nora.
Will you bring the giraffe, too?
Yes, dear, of course I'll bring the giraffe.
What's his name?
His name's Ralph, dear. Yes, it's your grandfather.
Perhaps you had better go along. We'll follow in a minute, Henry. All right, darling.
What shall I wire to Mr. Ottendorf, please?
Oh, the usual thing, please, the usual
Oh, never mind. I'll telephone Mr. Ottendorf myself in Washington. And thank you very much, Mr.
Huppengarner.
Huppengarner, of course. Thank you.
Oh, yes. I have a grand surprise for you, too. Oh, I do hope my surprise is still there. We're getting near it.
Oh, good heavens, Nick. We're miles past Henrietta. Now, where are we going?
Well, a place I picked specially.
Oh, but Nick,
For lunch. You don't mind having lunch with me, darling, do you? You couldn't bear losing Ralph again, could you?
Dear Ralph. You know, Nick, you and Ralph have at least one thing in common.
Why, what's that?
You're both on wheels.
Oh, Anybody here? Isn't it just as you've remembered it, often?
Uh-huh.
Happy memories.
Oh, dear.
The inn is closed for luncheon. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad, Mrs. Truesdale, because we want the inn all to ourselves, just for luncheon.
No, you couldn't possibly have luncheon.
Mrs. Truesdale, Mrs. Truesdale, don't you remember me?
Why, Mr. Allen. And Mrs. Allen.
Indeed it is.
Well. My, you're looking just like a bride. I always did say you two were the ideal couple. My, you even look prettier than when you were a bride.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Truesdale. I flatter myself I've been a tonic to Mrs. Allen.
Oh, after all these years, it's beautiful. And how's the child?
Why, how did you know we had a child?
Well, I always thought there'd be at least one.
Yes.
The things I say are true and real. You know it. Burn your bridges, my love. We're still young.
Oh, we made such an awful mess of things before, Nick.
Yes, but the reasons for our quarrels no longer exist.
Yes, but you can always think up new reasons for quarreling, Nick. You're so clever.
Come to Connecticut, darling. It's only 2 hours. You can telephone Harry from my place. Little Olivia's with Henrietta.
Oh, I've got to think, and I can't think when I'm with you.
It's only 2 hours.
On 2 hours back?
Let's forget about the 2 hours back for the moment. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Truesdale.
Oh, love is so beautiful. You'll forgive a tear. How long is it?
Oh, it's been 10 years, Mrs. Truesdale, since...
Well, will you please give me the secret of your happy married life? I'm going to try it again.
Well, maybe it's because we've always been very frank with each other, Mrs. Truesdale.
Well, I was very frank with Truesdale. Very frank, but...
It doesn't always work, does it?
Oh...
No.
No. I telephoned Chong from the inn.
Oh, now, don't tell me that the arrival of a lady would surprise him.
Oh, it was.
I don't believe a word of it. But it's sweet of you to say so.
I told him I was bringing my wife.
Your wife, Nick?
Yes, I didn't see any point in telling him that the ceremony was performed 10 years ago.
You...
Mustn't forget Ralph. The boy will be out to help you with the baggage in a minute. After that, you can go down to the village to get your dinner, if you like.
Very good, sir.
Okay. Tired?
Happy. Oh, let's not talk, Nick. Let's quit talking. Let's just never talk again. Oh, good heavens, what is that?
Sounds like firecrackers.
Well, can't you stop them?
How can I?
Well, it's your farm.
Well, I know, but... Oh, here we are. Hello, Chong. How are you? Nice to see you.
Happy to see you back, Mr. Allen.
Thanks.
For the lustrous bride.
Oh, thank you, Chong.
I take the privilege
Yes?
of purchasing some firecrackers. Always have firecrackers for wedding in China.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's great. I told you Darling Chong was invaluable. Who's setting them off?
Me, having arranging them on long fuses.
Oh. Isn't that swell?
Just wonderful.
A religious idea. Keeping away evil spirits.
Oh, I see. Well, these are lovely.
Yeah, will you put them in water for Mrs. Allen Chong?
Thank you. Thanks. What are you doing? What? Oh, Nick, put me down.
I will not.
Oh, you are a fool. We're too old for this nonsense now.
Ah,
Put me down.
nonsense.
No.
Come here.
I'd rather you made love to me without an audience.
Audience?
China boy.
Oh, don't worry about Chong. He even bathes me.
And he's going to bathe me.
Listen, dear, you wouldn't object to a goldfish in your bathroom, would you? Well, he's really just a goldfish, that's all. Yes, he does everything in this house except write my books for me. I can't allow that.
Can't see myself with a two-legged goldfish as a maid. Oh, Nick, this is grand. And you're grand. And I'm really here.
I'm just beginning to believe it.
It is perfectly charming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the same old desk.
Yes, it's the same. I never could change it. Oh, darling, I work in this room.
Yes?
Well, it's the dining room.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, yes, so it is.
Do you think that's a good idea? I mean, I couldn't work in any other room.
Oh, well, then this is the room in which to work. Very simple, isn't it? May I powder my nose? I feel so much better if I did.
I'm a selfish brute. Come on, darling.
Oh, please, Nick, can't you make that China boy stop?
Well, dear, he's just celebrating. He told you it was a religious idea. You can't interfere with a man's religion, you know, dear.
Oh, well, it's so awful. It scares me to death.
Well, I hope Chung won't be offended.
Now, don't worry, dear. Just put him back in his little bowl, and he won't even notice about the fireworks. Goldfish are like that. I'll be very fetching when you return.
Well, not more fetching than you are now, dear, because I'm afraid.
Oh, you run along. Hey, where do I go?
Oh, for up the stairs, madam. First turn to the left, first door to the right.
I see.
Well, Chung, what have we here? Why, more firecrackers. Yes, well, it's been a very fine day, Chung.
Yes, sir. You like firecrackers? Pretty hot, you think?
Yes, I think that's well, Chung. But Mrs. Allen, they make her nervous.
All right. I quit.
You quit now, Chung. You can't possibly leave for that. Indeed not. It's ridiculous.
No. I work in the household with ladies before.
Now, listen, Chung. Mrs. Allen, she might not stay. I mean,
Mrs. Allen no stay. Maybe I stay.
Yeah, well, that's fine, Chung. Don't you hate to go tonight?
I do. You've no idea how I dread those weeks away. You will come up to Reno and see me, won't you?
Try and keep me away from Reno.
Oh, Nick, darling. I can even stand quarreling to be with you.
Darling, there'll never be another quarrel.
Oh, I hope that's true.
Well, I know it's true. I can prove it. My sweet, you've no idea how you've changed for the better. Yes, yes. I was certain of it today.
What made you so certain?
Well, you know when you came in and saw my desk in the dining room. Well, I admit it's a little incoherent in there, but you were sweet, and you said, Nick, you said, Nick, if you want that desk in the dining room...
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, no, you misunderstood me. What I said was, if you want to work in that room, that's great. But
what?
Well, then we'll just make this into the dining room. We'll partition it off there. Then we can build on a living room over there.
Oh, dear, I love this house, you know. I hate to change it, dear.
Oh, well, darling, you'll have to make a few changes. You'll have to add a room for little Olivia and Nora. Maybe another servant.
Who's Nora, dear?
Oh, Nick, now, who's Nora?
Well,
You lost your mind.
I have not lost it.
Nora's everything. She's little Olivia's nurse. She's my maid.
Well, I hardly think Chung will like that, dear, really.
Well, what difference does that make?
Well, I can't get on without Chung, you know.
Oh, well, if he's reasonable. But there are things a little more important than Chung.
Yes.
And we'll have to have guest rooms.
Guest rooms? Did you intend to turn this into a roadhouse?
No, into a home. You said, Nick, that it took you months to write a book. Well, during all that time, you can hardly expect me and little Olivia to live like a couple of hermits.
No, but can't she stay at school?
Are you suggesting that we send little Olivia away from us for months on end?
Well, dear, I had to when I was a little thing. She could.
Yes, but she isn't going to, and you'd better make up your mind to that.
Well, darling, if we're going to turn this into a hotel, it's going to cost some money.
Well, you said you'd saved a lot of money and that your books are selling very well.
Well, I don't see how I could write ever again if you turn this place into a madhouse.
Turn this place into a madhouse?
Yes, madhouse. Yes. Yes, rooms. Not room, mind you, rooms. I hate guests.
And I hate selfish, self-centered, egotistical, conceited...
I'm just an unfortunate fellow who happens to be in love with an impossible woman, that's all,
I can't get along without Tom. Well, why don't you marry Tom? He can cook, he sends off firecrackers...
He's a lot more fun to me than you have, anyway.
You don't want a wife and daughter, Nick. What you want is the old men's home, all to yourself.
Well, I can't write.
Whoever said you could?
Oh, I know you don't care whether I can write or not. All you care is whether I make money, isn't it?
Say goodbye as if we were civilized, huh?
Goodbye, dear. I feel sorry for Harry when you have that look in your eye.
What look in my eye?
The look you had at luncheon today.
When?
When you were remembering. By the way, what were you remembering?
We'll always quarrel, won't we?
We went quarreling, dear?
No, but whatever it was, I mean, we won't do any more tonight, will we?
No, dear, no. Not tonight.
Oh, no. Oh, no, not tonight.
Today on Turner Classic Movies, Shelley Winters sells sanctuary to stick-up man John Garfield in director John Barry's film noir, He Ran All the Way. Then James Cagney goes bananas at a Honduran fruit plantation in Torrid Zone. And two foolhardy sailors make an ill-advised bet in the musical comedy Navy Blues. Turner Classic Movies is setting sail here today. This month at TurnerClassicMovies.com, stop by TCM's message boards in our community section and discuss favorite movie topics with your fellow film buffs and suggest a movie to our programming department while you're there. Our book corner selection for April is Adventures of a Hollywood Secretary by Valerie Belletti. It's her insider account of working for movie mogul Samuel Goldwyn. And musical fans should check out our April shopping sale where you can save up to 40% off popular titles like Meet Me in St. Louis and new to DVD releases such as Summer Stock. It's all happening in April on TurnerClassicMovies.com.
Huh?
Nick. Nicky.
Huh?
You were howling in your sleep.
All right, Mom. So I was hollering in my sleep. What's wrong with that?
It's 11 o'clock, Mr. Roby. You can't lay there all day.
Beat it. Blow. Hey! Cut that out.
You're a man.